So if you're thinking about buying a home in Toronto, you might want to grab a seat for this one. What if I told you that even though the market is slowing down, Toronto's real estate prices are still crazy high and they might even be getting worse? So even with fewer buyers out there, prices aren't dropping as fast as you think. If you're feeling the homeownership in Toronto is out of reach, you're not alone. But there is more to the story than just high prices. Stick around. Today I'll show you why the gap between what you can afford and what you actually need to pay to buy a home is growing, and what it means for you as a buyer in 2025.
Ask Marco.
We've all noticed that sales have slowed down. The bidding wars are mostly gone, but here's the catch. Prices aren't dropping like you might expect. In fact, some homes in Toronto are still going up in prices, especially detached homes and townhomes in downtown area. So what's going on? Even though fewer people are buying, prices are still holding strong. Now let's talk about the big numbers. According to a new report from rate.ca, the average home prices in Toronto is around $1,061,000. To afford that home, you'll need to make about $232,000 a year. That's a lot of money, right? But here's the problem. The average household in Toronto only makes about $136,000 per year. That means there's a big difference between what people can actually afford and what they need to make to buy a typical home. For most people, that's just way out of reach. To give you an idea, in cities like Edmonton and Calgary, home prices are much lower and people earn enough to afford a home without struggling. But here in Toronto, the prices are so high, it makes it really tough for a lot of people to buy. You might be wondering why the prices aren't going down. Well, Toronto still is one of the most popular places to live in Canada. Even though sales are slower, experts think that prices won't drop much anytime soon. Even with things like recession and political issues, Toronto's housing market is holding strong and is still very expensive. So what does all this mean for you as a potential buyer? The most important thing is to be realistic about what you can afford. It might be tough to buy the typical home in the city, but that doesn't mean it's impossible. Maybe you need to consider smaller homes or look into different neighborhoods. As we showed in the last video, there are still options, but it's important to plan carefully and understand the market. Now, if you need help or advice buying a home in Toronto, just ask me. I'm here to help you make smart decisions and find the best opportunities. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button for more tips about Toronto's real estate market and housing market. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.